What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jonathan from Calling in Favors, coming live from the driving range today. Not sure how the sound's going to come out. We're probably going to hit a few shots in between. There's some trucks going by and things like that. This is kind of unplanned, so I didn't have the mic. I don't have anything planned to do. Just kind of figured I'd test out the knee and the ankle, and hit a few balls. Wanted to start with a little learning situation from the last couple episodes ago. We talked about gloves and sizing and things like that. If you notice, I don't have my glove clasped right now. This is the first few swings with a brand new glove, and I'm trying to stretch it out. By the time I get into the practice session, I'll clasp it and it'll stretch and it'll be fine. Too many times you see guys with gloves that are way too big for them. There should be no space. There should be no added ripples. The expression "fit like a glove." Well, fit like a glove. All right, guys, I'm going to get into my practice session a little bit, and we'll talk in between shots, and I'll tell you what I'm kind of trying to do. I've been here for a little while now. I wasn't sure how the sound was going to come out, so I recorded a few wedges quickly earlier that I can talk over if it doesn't come out great. So now I'm a little further along into my warm-up. Now I'm going to stretch it out a little bit. I've hit the 60-degree wedge probably 10 or 15 times, kind of get loose. Now I want to test the swing a little bit bigger. So I'm going to take my 50-degree wedge out, which is usually my 125 to 130 club, but I'm just going to tone it down and I'm going to try to hit it to the 100-yard marker. So right out in front of me is the 100 yards, so we'll hit a couple shots, we'll see how it looks, and then we'll get back to it. A little bit off balance, first couple swings of the season, it's to be expected. Also, I'm purposely wearing flip-flops today. I want to work on balance. You guys know I've had my knee issues, my ankle issues, so testing out a new brace on both. I want to see how it feels, but sometimes you get in golf shoes and stuff, and you can't really feel the balance of your golf swing. That swing, I knew I was over the top and out on my toes, so we're going to try to sit back and get a little flatter and kind of work through it a little bit. A little bit better, as you can tell by the sound, if this comes out. A little thin, but still pretty good line and right around the 100-yard marker. One of these days I'll figure out a cameraman or something. You guys will be able to see where the ball lands. But for now, it's just me, myself, and I, and we're having a good time out here. A little bit better move that time, a little chunky, but again, this is kind of a half episode. We're not going to go a full hour. I'm just going to hit a few shots and we'll talk. I got a little lazy with the holiday week. I didn't plan a guest. I wasn't sure what was going on. So I figured I'd come on, check in with you guys, and hit some shots and talk about what I'm working on. So, as you can tell, it's been since November since I've touched the club, and contact's not there right now. The bottom, I haven't found it yet for the season. So, as I said in the quick commercial clip, you don't see my golf bag with me today. Now, today's one of those days where I'm just out here hitting some balls, trying to get a feel for what's going to be going on this season. I got some new wedges to put in the bag. I got a new knee brace. I've lost another 15 pounds, so lost weight equals lost club head speed. I'm assuming I'm going to be shorter than I was last year. So the only thing, like I said, the only thing I'm going to get by hitting full swings today is pissed off. So I'm here. I'm going to switch back to the 60-degree wedge. A little off balance, a little uncomfortable with what I'm doing. So we're going to go make a few more swings and work just on balance. that was better. I found the bottom. I slowed down. I relaxed. Ton of conversation in the club fitting world about grip size and grip pressure. Right, that was all that was. I just relaxed my hands and relaxed my swing, and I just kind of let the club go through the timing of it. That's the biggest part of a lot of people's early season issues is timing. Right, so today I'm gonna hit some wedges, and that's what I'm gonna start working on. Soft hands, just letting the club find the golf ball. Too many times I see teachers teaching uncomfortable, rigid, jerky moves, and most golfers, especially beginner golfers, can't handle that. One of the worst things I hear commonly is, "Oh, it's going to get worse before it gets better." If a teacher tells you that in your first lesson, sprint to the door. No, it's not. If a teacher's going to teach your golf swing, they're going to show you how to maximize your move and what you do. So if they're telling you it's going to get worse before it gets better, that means they're going to force their principles on you and not have that happy medium of what you do and what they do. So, again, I'm a feel player. I've always talked about feel. I try to fit feel, and I definitely always try to teach feel. I want you to find the bottom, let the club find the golf ball. Most of the time you watch these tour players, a lot of times their eyes are closed at impact. Or David Duval, for example, is already gone looking at the target. He knows where the golf club is going to be, and he knows when it's going to be there. See, that one I got a little tight, a little quick, pulled down a little too fast, and I chunked it. Everything I'm talking about with my golf swing, I incorporate when I fit. You see too many of these box stores where they don't see flight. TrackMan and Foresight can't tell you what the golf ball is going to do in 40-degree weather in salty air conditions. It's telling you what a robot does in perfect air, perfect conditions with a Pro V1 under certain atmospheric situations, right? You can't get fit indoors. I'll argue this until I'm blue in the face. I will never take a job where I'm fitting indoors. I want to see flight. I want to see what it does. I want to see what happens when we got a 5 mile an hour left to right wind and I play a fade. Does it magnify that fade by 20 yards? Does it magnify it by 30? Too many of these box stores are running Foresight, and it shrinks the miss by about 15 to 20%. I've had more guys come back into my bay for a refit because they got fit indoors, and man, it looked so good on the monitor, but as soon as they got it outside, it was 20 or 30 yards offline on every swing. So, again, you got to see it fly. You got to try different brands. There's no one brand on the market that's going to win. If you're not trying different things and you're not open to different options, you're doing yourself a disservice, and you're kind of wasting your money paying for a fit. I mean, if you're set on Titleist, go get fit by Titleist. If you're set on TaylorMade, go get fit by TaylorMade. Right? That's what they do all day, every day. But if you want to get the right golf club, you got to try it all, and you got to try everything and see what it does. I'm going to hit a couple more shots, and then we'll talk a little more. But, again, we're just working on feel today. I'm not even really worried about how far anything's going. It's just, there you go. Can I find that sweet spot, right? That's all I'm looking for. Sweet spot today turns into sweet spot tomorrow with a little bit more speed and the correct distance. So, right now I'm just working on feel. That's all I'm working on. Just trying to find the bottom. No need to get frustrated today. No need to try to hit driver. Right? My legs aren't up to it yet. So that's why I didn't put golf shoes on. That's why I wore flip-flops on purpose. So that way I couldn't do anything foolish. Right? And then how many of us started going to the fitness center, and then after a week or 2 weeks, oh, I'm too sore. I don't like it. I don't want to do it. That's because we pushed ourselves, right? We went too hard, too early, and we weren't ready to go. So yeah, I'm going to be sore tomorrow. I know I am, but I want to be able to walk. A little bit of gust of wind, so I'm going to hit a shot, and then I'll come back and talk about it a little bit more. So. Another good swing there. So I'm going to stretch it out now. I'm going to go back to the 50 and try to hit some longer shots. But as you can see, I'm starting to close my glove, but there's still not a ton of tab hanging off the end. You know, it's starting to get to the point now where I can flex my hand and I can do things, but still, it's still tight. It's still the way it should be. So, all right, now we're going to get to the first full swing of the year. Again, I'm probably going to go about 70%. Actually found the sweet spot. Hit it pretty solid. Fell off balance a little bit. That's got to do with the flip flops. I'm getting out on my toes. One of the things you watch in the golf swing, and one of the things that I'm working on today, and I talk about in a lot of the lessons I gave, was you never see good players get out on their toes. You know, it's just turning to your right heel and just throwing the arms, and then you turn to your left heel and you throw the arms. You know, if you get out on your toes, that's when you're diving out over the top, right? You get the guys like Justin Thomas that create speed with ground force, and they use their toes and they get up on their toes on the golf swing, but by the time they do, their hips have cleared and their head has stayed back. So now they're up, not over. That's the difference, you know. A lot of times I see guys wearing golf shoes with giant heels, the running shoe style golf shoe, that I'm not sure that's a good fit for a lot of people. A, it has the elevated heel, which is pushing you out on your toes, and B, a lot of them don't have support in the toe. So when you are out on the toe, there's nothing there to stabilize you. You know, I hate to bring up the big cat, but you see Tiger wearing FootJoys instead of Nikes. Why? Because his leg right now isn't stable enough to hold himself while walking the golf course in an athletic style shoe. So there's more to all these things than just going to the store and finding what looks good. You know, yeah, I'm a Jordan guy. I love Jordan brand, but I'm not going to rock Jordan 3s to the country club. It's just not what I'm going to do. You know, maybe Old Sandwich, because that's more the vibe, Boston Golf or a place like that. But you know, the country club, Winchester, these old blue blood, Hyannisport, you know where you are, know your place. I'd rock Jordan 1s, but I'm not going to rock the 3 or the 4s, you know. Like I said, I've reached out to Jordan. I've got some work behind the scenes trying to get some shoes to show you guys some of the different soles. FootJoy I have a ton of. That's why I'm a FootJoy guy. I always have been. So we'll be able to show you that one. Hopefully within the next month or so, if I keep doing this, we'll be in contact with some of the national connections, I guess. Not even connections, they're more friends, but a lot of them are down in Florida and they're in season right now. As soon as that busy season ends, I'll start running into these guys and we can have some contacts and talk about some products. But I can't wait to start comparing stuff for everybody and show you what's good and what's bad. I mean, obviously, I'm a fashion guy as well. As you can see, the cover photo for the last pick, stopped by Catman Sports today, picked up all the bogey gear. Closet just got a little fresher today with the new logo. Well, I guess it's not a new logo, it's just added to these pieces. So, all right, back to hitting a few more shots, and we'll talk soon. Right in the center on that one. That was a good one. Again, still feeling a little out over my toes, a little over the top. So I'm trying to feel it a little bit more in my right hamstring and my right heel on the way back. Went a little too far that time. Got stuck. But all right, couple more swings, and then we'll call it a day. Like I said, I'm sure a lot of you guys probably aren't even watching this. It's a holiday weekend, but my first attempt to get out and hit some golf balls. So figured I'd bring you guys along. I told you this was going to be a behind the scenes of making a podcast, and here we are. So if you guys have any questions, comments, again, that used to be an automatic. There was no fumbles ever with the wedges. I have an advantage that a lot of people don't know. I'm left-handed, so when I start juggling a wedge with my left hand, it's easy for me. I'm naturally left-handed, so. But yeah, we'll have some fun. Hopefully, I don't know. The injuries are starting to add up, and I don't know if I'll be able to play golf this year, but we'll definitely be able to hit a bucket here and there and put our 2 cents in. Guys, a couple quick things before we finish. Don't forget, I am giving away a Cobra Aerojet driver, and if the lucky winner that I select lives close enough to me, I will meet you and I will fit you. Got to get that Instagram up to 1,500 followers. Share. The more followers I get, the faster we give out a driver. As you can tell, I got to finish stamping some of these wedges. Kind of made a mistake on some of them. Got a new stamp. Tried a bigger bogey face, and it works on ball marks, but doesn't come out too well on wedges. But it's all right. We got a couple months, and then we'll replace them anyway. So, yeah, other than that, I got to get up to Granite and give out some of those Titleist bags. Can't thank you guys enough for the support, the comments, the feedback. Everybody following along, I appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube. And other than that, hopefully we'll see you on a golf course soon. All right, guys. Happy Memorial Day weekend. I hope you guys do well in any tournaments you're playing. Send me the pictures. Send me the results. I love to call out my followers. You guys have been great. Island Life golfer out in Hawaii. I haven't forgotten you. I'm still talking to some trainers trying to find out a good workout program. It's a tough time of year. Everybody's so busy right now. But we're going to be in touch, and we'll get that going. Tempe's Tees. Thank you for the hat. I appreciate it, guys. Go out and check his site out. He's got all of these hats for sale, as well as some tournament solution type stuff. So you might have to turn from Tempe's Tees to Tempe's Tees and Tourneys or something like that, because he's growing, and it's awesome to see. He's been somebody I've used for the past year, and he's been great to me. So I hope you guys return the favor. His prices are great. Any custom tees you guys want, he's your guy. So other than that, everybody, happy Memorial Day weekend, and let's go.